What's up guys, it's TheNotoriousNomad, and in one of my recent videos I showed you how to defeat the war elephants. And I showed you the two places where you can find these single war elephants. But recently I discovered a place where you can find a battle where you have to fight two war elephants at the same time. It's the camp of Qetesh and Resheph, and I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but this is the location of it. And I was just kind of roaming around and I found this, and I thought it'd be really cool to share with you guys, and you can either just watch it or I'm going to try to, this video is going to be more just for entertainment. If you do want tips on how to defeat the war elephants, you can watch the other video, and I'll just put a link to it here. But yeah, the general strategy is the same, so I think with that, let's just I'll just go over my equipment real quick. So for my hunter bow, I'm going to be using the ash bow, and the reason that is because it has a ranged hit multiplier. So whenever those elephants run away from me, I'm going to be shooting them from behind, or if they're starting to charge, I'll shoot them a couple times, and that ranged hit multiplier will allow me to do double damage. It also has a chance of inflicting bleeding on hit, so that might be helpful as well. Again, I'm going to be using the composite bow for my legendary light bow, and same reason as before. In my other videos, I also tell you where you can get this bow. It has the health on hit and high rate of fire, so it allows me to keep my health up during the battle. And then for my sword and shield, I will be using the Vox Populi. Again, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but the reason I use this sword is because it has increased critical hit rate, and the main reason though is its combo multiplier, which is at 3. So it's a pretty good sword, and it has the instant charging, so I like both of those things about it. For the shield, I'm using Djoser's Pride, and the reason for that is it has a good damage absorption value and increased melee resistance, which I think affects the elephant damage. So with all of that said, I don't use the other sword that I have, so I'm not going to go over that, and I think we should just get started. I used the same strategy that I used to take on one elephant, and that was to just stay close, dodge when they swing, and just make sure you're trying to get behind them. And for this particular battle, I focused on Resheph. You'll see me focusing on him, and that was just because he seemed to be the one who was charging at me the most, where Qetesh stayed back a little bit. So I dealt with Resheph at first, and then I went ahead and finished off Qetesh once I defeated Resheph, and it seemed to be a pretty good strategy. I was able to defeat these elephants on my first try, so I would definitely recommend first killing Resheph and then going ahead and battling Qetesh. With that said, I think I'll just stay quiet for now and let you guys enjoy the battle. see about that damage output there was the reason that I really like using that sword with the combo multiplier, because it allows me to do a lot of damage as like with consecutive hits. I got the trophy hunter bow from this, and I thought that was really cool because I mean I wasn't expecting anything. I was kind of wondering what they were gonna give me after I'd already gotten the outfit for defeating those last 2 elephants. The reason that I like it so much is because the other bow that I had been using had a ranged hit multiplier, a combo multiplier, and stealth damage. That bow is called the Jebel Barkal, I think. And the trophy hunter, instead of the combo multiplier, has a critical hit damage increase. So that allows me to do more damage when I do headshots. And the elevation multiplier also doubles damage, but when you are 3 meters above the enemy. So you can kind of position yourself, and a lot of times when I'm going through the camps and stuff like that, having to eliminate a lot of enemies, and I like to use a stealth gameplay, so I use the predator bows a lot. And this elevation multiplier, I can just position myself, go ahead and do double damage, and with that, with all that increased damage, I don't think there's an enemy that you wouldn't be able to headshot. I have to see. I haven't found one yet in my playing with the trophy hunter, but I am level 40, and most of the enemies that you find are 35, 37. So I will be looking for like a level 40 or someone around that, closer to that level, that I can really test this bow out on. But I think the elevation multiplier, so that's 200% damage plus the critical hit damage, which is another 260% damage, and then you have the stealth damage, which is also, I think it's level 2, so it's 130% damage. So that's a huge increase in damage for your bow, and when compared to like the Jebel Barkal, it's only gonna have the stealth damage increase and then the double damage from the ranged hit multiplier. The combo multiplier isn't that useful on a predator bow, just because in my experience, you're not shooting a lot of shots quickly. Plus, I think it looks really cool. You can see I just attached a couple of shots here where I just really like the way that it looks. I think it's a nice looking bow, and it goes great with my outfit there that I got for defeating the Phalakatai. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You can check out the previous video on more kind of like in-depth on how to beat the war elephants, and I also tell you where I get the composite bow. And then I also have a video on how to it's kind of like how to defeat Anubis in the trial of Anubis, and a lot of it is focused on that composite bow. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it helps you, and I hope you enjoy using the trophy hunter bow, because it is probably the best predator bow in the game, in my opinion. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.